I'll say he's already inside.
Having some pig.
Let's see. So Delvit, Healthy, Larry America, Zol, Vaso. Oh,
What the fuck?
I still haven't assigned that token. I thought I did yesterday, or not yesterday, last week. But whatever.
It was definitely assigned last week.
Whatever. I just there.
Does not Delphi join our squad?
Well, I just don't have room on the map. Let's see. That'd be. Okay, that one was just me messing up.
Oh, is it like dragging like the art that you have on like the sheet thing instead of the token?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't even know if Belair's is. Okay, there. That was accurate.
Why is there a token counter on our lad over here?
Don't worry about it.
I will worry only about this and nothing else.
He's 0-bit on fire.
That will be part of his subclass.
He is not risked up.
He actually does have a burnout capability on his new subclass.
Ooh, that's a fun concept.
Burn hot, burn bright,
Right.
burn out fast.
So he has a lot of capability, but it comes at the detriment of, oh fuck.
No, it's not really in danger. Okay, my bad. There is technically 2 clauses where he can't explode. Yeah, don't worry about it. He has to overcharge in order to do that and stuff like that. So if you've ever played Vermintide, imagine like Sienna's like fire bar, like something like that. So he can enter into a state where he activates the kid on his back. The kid is not made yet, so he actually doesn't have any of this shit yet. He activates the kid on his back, and every time he like casts spells or uses his focus points, it gives like a pool. It increases the charge in the tank, so to speak, and he can use that charge to do certain things. It is predominantly fire based, thus the fire icon. So we're just waiting on Nina, I suppose. But yeah, let me just start assembling peeps.
Without the core.
I guess. I don't know if Tolas would be confident enough to enter in by herself, so I don't think she would.
Build that confidence. We boot her in.
Yeah. I don't think there's going to be enough chairs for all of us, though. Just saying.
Yeah,
I was thinking about this all week, of just like, if they're meeting in this corner, it's just going to be this hilarious thing of like 2 or 3 of us sitting down, and the rest of us just standing over their shoulders, intimidating them.
Yeah, or like pulling chairs in, like connecting.
Well, that is sort of the thing. Like, you guys have to determine who's actually doing the negotiation. Or you guys can just all stand there very obviously. Fun. Yeah, what would Tolas do?
Sorry, sharpening a kitchen knife. Are we entering the premises?
Not yet. Whenever Nina gets back.
I am back.
Yeah.
Will.
I'll say Tolas does go in. Fuck it.
And I assume if Varric and Tills are going in first, then Coulter would as well. Probably grab a drink. Same thing as before. If these doors are already open, I swing them open and stand in the doorway for a moment, hands on the belt.
Roll your performance. Save it last time. I think you got better than that last time, but it's still a pretty solid performance.
The sequel's never as good.
Yeah. Oh wait, performance is a charisma skill.
It is. It already has.
This adds it already? Oh, okay, perfect. Nice. You definitely catch the attention of everyone in the room, and it doesn't take a particularly capable. Well, I guess with the fucking your passive perception, you can see Amber. Oh wow, look at that! It's Amber over there with a smirk on her face. So basically, looking like normal Amber.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think he'll clock that, but I'm gonna try to make it so that my eyes don't linger any more than like on her face than it does on any other face in this dead-end place.
Looking at the room.
The city watch looks at you, and then to your chagrin, you hear off to the left of you. Hi, Coulter. She taps the chair next to her, sit here, tippy tap her like a dog.
He turns his head towards her so slowly you can actually hear the hinges of his neck creak. Yeah, he walks over and past her table and gets a drink at the bar.
Hey! Where are you going?
I will
She
sit
gets
down.
up out of her chair. Hey! Wait, come back!
I fucking love this character so much.
She like equivocally slides into the bar stool. Hi! How was your night?
Howdy, Altani.
Oh, did you have a hoarse throat? Armand, can we get some tea with honey, please?
No tea, no honey.
Honey. You'd pick honey for this. Smart.
By the way, the bartender is, if you've ever watched Way the House Husband, he's that.
I've already told her. You read
Oh yeah.
What do you want, Coulter? You picking up the tab again, Altani? Yeah. Alright, that's what I like to hear.
Sucker.
What are you buying?
What are you buying? Same as before.
Bit early in the day for drinking that hard. You good?
Same as usual.
Right. I know your sort.
Keep saying that.
Because I do. He puts the drink in front of you. Not on the rocks. Take it straight. Like a slap from reality. Drink up.
Whoop the goose crap. He'll take it and start walking over to Altani's table.
Which is right there, though.
I know.
Wait.
Just the confident. I know.
I imagine as he's walking back to the table, she's like just barely like stepping on his heels, like trying to look over her shoulder, like, wait, where are you going?
Yeah. And then the rest of you enter it.
So George does not swing the door open. He gently pushes one open and then steps in, looks around.
Imagine like, oh yeah.
Oh, I'm dumb. There actually was music I was gonna play for us. Hold on, give me a sec.
Oh, holding.
Was Anushka saying
Yep.
something?
Yeah, she's just like gonna stay close behind.
There you go.
Yeah, so it was a pretty tranquil music being played last time you were here, Coulter. That mood has not changed at all. Like, don't get me wrong, this is a nice establishment. It's so 2013. So allow me to play the appropriate music. And this is actually what the minstrel on the stage is playing right now.
Party Rock is in the house tonight.
You fucking wish. It's gonna be super quiet, so you guys are probably need to amp it up.
We're
Oh
shipping
yeah.
up the bus then.
Of course, it's fucking Bloodborne.
Play free burn.
So you guys begin entering in.
Wall.
I'm just gonna move the NPCs around just because I want to trickle them in.
Fitting name.
Do we need a roll perception, or are we just like, oh?
Do your characters even remember Amber? If yes, then you don't need to roll perception. I think that speaks for itself pretty quickly.
Well, in that case, I guess I better start rolling. No.
Alex just hits her with the new character who dis.
I was gonna say that, like, I imagine like Anushka's probably just gonna straight up like fucking like freeze or something. Like mild panic.
I'm missing Kasai. That's what I'm missing.
Finger snapping in front of Anushka like a.
Seeing Amber, Sajar will like look surprised and give her like a hesitant hello wave, and then motion to the bar and nod, and it's like, I'll be right over, kind of nod, and then start heading over here.
Amber does like that sort of like finger to the hello sort of wave. It's not even a wave, it's more of like a run of her fingers.
Oh, I know that. Yeah, I do all of them.
Yeah.
Do we have to like purchase like these little rooms? Because it looks like these have doors.
Those are curtains.
Those are just curtains. Okay.
You technically do, but
But also,
do you really think you're gonna move Chaplain Bellamy to a different location?
well, no,
Well,
that's not
they're
it.
in a
That's not it.
location.
It's just we have a lot of
looks like
people,
they've
so we
got-
need to like find
Yeah.
a spot to sit. Oh wait, there's a table over here. Okay.
Oh,
I was just say, literally, there's like 10 spaces of seating right here.
Just gonna.
Crash.
This way.
Yes.
Would Anishka be able to determine if that is actually Amber or Captain Bellamy from looking? Because I imagine it'd be a bit of a startle.
You tell me, Kersey, if that doesn't even need to be a roll unless you want it to be.
Okay, no, okay.
If you want to be in like denial/hope, then yeah, you can roll for it.
Well, see, I'm trying to think, because how accurate would you say her mannerisms are for Amber then?
100%.
Okay, well,
by all accounts, that is Amber right there.
Yeah.
But also in the note that we got from Bellamy, I think it was
You'll know me when you
you'll
see
know
me.
me when you see me. Yeah.
You don't recognize anyone else in the fucking room.
Yeah, that's true.
Actually, speaking, I just scan across the room to see if it would be anyone else. Maybe it's not Amber. Roll me your insight, Anishka.
Huh? Wait, what's my
this guy
insight?
over here is Nesty or something.
What did you say? Insight.
Correct.
Okay.
That's a good roll.
This guy over here is staring very intensely at you.
This one. Oh, Joy. Okay. Yeah, she'll take a minute just to scan to make sure there's she'll have a minute of just oh my fucking god, it's Amber, I'm not ready for this, I'm not prepared. And then she'll start scanning the room to see if there's anybody else and catch this guy, I suppose.
He just ready to come, his hands are grabbed onto one another and he's nested his chin upon those hands, but he undoes one of the hands and does a come here motion. Very, very, very subtly. Not a lot of body movement for him to do that.
Let me zoom in. I don't recognize the token.
I don't
imagine you would.
Seen him.
No.
The spy saw him last session.
The spy saw him last session, that's correct.
Oh, okay. I guess she'll kind of, I don't know, now that she's later still Amber and the panic sort of subsided, she'll go over, but she will nod to Oriana as she's walking past and just kind of motion that she's heading over there.
Yeah. Oriana will.
Oriana is alone.
She stands in the middle of the room.
What a dweeb!
No. She'll keep an eye and an ear out on that conversation and see that this whole fucking place is. She'll sit here for now.
I'll say, Delva and Zal do order drinks for their respective tables, but they're not going to be there the whole time. I'm just putting them there right now.
All right.
Yeah. So Anushka, you come over to this guy, and
distance between though, just.
That's fine. That's fine. He can shoot you anyways.
Oh, cool.
Ciao.
Where'd you get that gun, girl?
From my friend. Why?
Who's your friend?
Who are you first?
I asked first.
Well, yes, but it's a bit rude to start questioning me on my weapons before even introducing yourself, wouldn't you say?
He looks he leans a bit back, sees the city watch assembled behind you that are just sort of obviously on break or whatever, off duty. You can either tell me, girl, or I can find out myself. Which one's it gonna be?
Find out yourself, eh? Alright, that's fine. No, she'll go. He was being rude.
Okay. Make me a perception check at disadvantage.
Oh shit! Perception. So he pulls out his own gun.
Okay.
15, not too bad.
Okay.
Anishka's gonna get shot. Okay, that's fine.
No? Yeah, just keep going. You don't notice anything.
Cool. She's gonna come down, maybe come behind you guys. But by the way, guys, if I get shot, please avenge me. Just so you know.
Sorry, where did this come from?
We've been here
suddenly?
like 5 minutes.
I know, and I think I'm right with the enemy. I think I've got it's a record, right?
Oriana just kind of looks over at this guy and is just what the fuck did he do?
Roll perception.
You're gonna need to give us a list, Anushka.
I'll start working on it. You mind if it's an abyssal?
Don't say that.
21, huh?
21.
21.
It do be a 21.
It's a nice rifle that's next to him right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's examining it on the table.
Very gun-like.
Looks familiar.
Does it have a symbol on the butt?
No, yeah.
Huh.
You look at Anushka. It's weird that she left a rifle at home, huh?
You what?
And then she looks back at the gun. Just pulls on Anushka's jacket where her gun is supposed to be. It's like, hey, don't you think you're missing something?
Practically looks. Is there gun there?
Oh, it's at that table where that guy was. Huh. It's crazy.
But the guy was.
Okay, this bitch.
He's examining it, looking down the side of it. You can tell the bullets are all unchambered already.
It's been 5 fucking minutes.
Do you mind?
Dude.
You said to find out myself. So I did.
The roads, don't you think? Can I have my gun back, please?
Are you gonna
How did
tell
you
me
get
who
his-
gave it to you?
What was that?
You gonna tell me who gave it to you?
I would like to ask politely for you to give it back. Thank you very much.
I would politely give it back when you politely give me the name, girl.
What a very
What?
polite thief, Sajar says aloud.
The city watchmen look over and see a tiefling and don't give a shit immediately.
Yeah. Devil 8. Sleep. Right in front of the wall.
Yeah,
I don't
he did.
care.
He did do it in front of the watch. That is 100% correct. How interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll just give like a subtle kind of glare just over the watch before like glaring back at whoever this is. What do you want to know so much?
I'm wondering if you're the thief.
Hardly. It's given to me by my friend, Nesty. I'll give it back. It's important.
In a swift display of dexterity, in less than 6 seconds, less than 3, he reclips all the bullets he had unchambered individually and reloads your gun immediately. Like, it's like you blink and you missed half of it already. And he just holds it out for you. Notice he's your
She'll
friend,
take
though.
Oh, my friend. He is, yes.
How's he doing?
Last I saw, he was good. Still living in his old hut. Do you know him? I take it.
I probably know him better than you do, girl. He pulls out his revolver and just puts it on the table, and you can see on the wooden handle of his pistol is also a symbol just like yours. Not the same symbol, but the same style.
Yeah. What's the symbol of?
This one is of some sort of imagine like a chevron, like a V of brambles. And then from the bottom middle of it, of the bottom of the V, if you want to imagine that, there is a scepter, a staff, that pokes up out of it that has, imagine like sort of like the medical symbol, the fucking oath of, the Hippocratic oath sort of symbol. Yeah, something like that.
Is that the thing with like the snake and the
Yeah, the caduceus.
Caduceus.
There you go.
underneath the arrow?
Yeah.
Bramble. Okay. So I'm trying to draw it out like on the fly.
Yeah. Oh, this is an extremely small world.
Are we good?
Does she
Anushka?
recognize? Does she recognize the symbol? Has Nesty ever mentioned that?
No.
No. Okay.
He holds out a hand. A Miles.
She'll like slowly, sort of cautiously, like offer her hand, I guess. Anushka.
As you like finish shaking his hand, you pull your hand back and you see there's like blood on it. But it's like fading away, like disintegrating. And you like turn to look from your hand to his and see that it's bleeding from a stab wound. But it is closing quickly.
That's an interesting healing speed you have there.
I have
What'd you get?
blessed hands, they tell me.
Yes, I wonder why.
What's your name?
Anushka.
Take a seat, Anushka. When was the last time you saw Nesty?
Let me think. How long have you been on the road now? Oriana, how long have you been on the road?
Thanks for passing the buck, Garth.
I know. First thing's all going, oh shit.
This is why you bring friends to conversations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think about a month and a half.
It's been about 2 months.
Longer?
About 2 months.
2 months, okay.
About 2 months going towards 3 right now. I would say probably 2.5.
2.5, okay.
I was only off by a month.
A lot of time skips and stuff like that in travel times.
Yeah.
Anushka, we good here?
For now. She says as she like securely puts her gun like over her like side rather than just over her shoulder.
If I wanted to take your gun again, Anushka, there's nothing you would be able to do to stop it. So don't worry.
Yes, but at least it puts my mind at ease, right? But regardless, it's been like...
You are friends with No State? It's the same stuff.
Hmm.
How do you know
Where
him?
that happens from. He took me in when I was, younger.
Sounds like him. Shake his head. Old fool. He chuckles mirthlessly. Yeah. So he taught you how to make your own gun, then?
Sort of. It was his, and then he gave
And
it
then-
to me to modify, work on, I guess.
I can tell
Make my
that.
own. Just for the most part, he taught me everything I know.
He taught you everything you know. I doubt he taught you everything he knows.
I doubt that as well.
What have you done to the gun so far?
Some basic modification. I fiddled around with some damage output and
In what
Types-
regard?
Hmm?
In what regard?
right. So she'll just go into like technical spiel, I guess, as she's like describing,
talk.
like the armament that Abel gave her. So I can like what's the word? I can change sort of elemental damage and add on that to original firepower. I can switch between. There's also a type of modified bullets I can use, that sort of thing.
Modified bullets are standard. Should be where you start your endeavors. Tinkering for gun. That's a leg up. Keep trying. Get better. Trust
That's
me.
what I'm learning. At least right now, I'm hoping to try and find out ways of expanding. Anyway,
In what regard?
just the actual gun rather than bullets. Possible output, change of power source, that kind of thing.
He quirks his eyebrow. Power source.
You know what you can make modifications draw from. So you get like things where it can draw from magic or draw from mechanical engineering or that kind of thing.
He shakes his head slowly. I know what you're talking about. That doesn't mean it's a good thing to follow.
Exactly. That's why I'm wanting to review. Any suggestions on your part then, since you're such an expert?
More than you know. You have notes?
She sort of starts scrambling around. Like I suppose she's got like a wee bag or something she carries with her. Shit. What do you need? Got paper?
Oriana just reaches into the bag of holding where I imagine we probably have paper for like Tolus's stuff.
Yeah.
I would check your guys' weight on
actually-
that bag of holding because you added like 15 pounds of books in there, and I know you guys still have like tens of days worth of supplies and water in there. So at some point we might need to audit the bag of holding and its weight capacity because I think it can only hold 150 pounds.
Yeah.
So I think you guys are already at the limit with putting a bunch of living supplies in there. So probably gonna need to double check it later, but that's something for later.
Hmm.
If there's paper in the bag of holding, then there's paper in the bag of holding.
Okay. Well, she'll take
you do
that.
have two
and, like,
bags, yes, but you guys have not distributed any goods between them, so I don't care.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. She'll take like a pen and paper and sort of be like, right, I have.
You don't have any
Eagerly
notes of your
awaits
own.
wisdom.
You don't have any notes of your own.
My abilities to do such are fairly recent, so no. I've just been doing from memory so far.
He blinks once sleepily at that.
Is that the first time he's blinked the entire time?
No, he's been blinking the whole time, but...
Okay, I just have to check.
Just sighs loudly. Looks off and ways. Oh no, Tristan did this. Alright, let's start by drafting your rifle right now. Start with that. Try to copy it. Like a designer.
Okay. Like just a rough drawing kind of thing?
Make me a blueprint.
Oh, blueprint. Okay, that's fine. Sorry, I'm struggling to hear you a little bit, so I'm having to like repeat a lot. Alright, yeah, she'll just quickly do that quick. I imagine it's not the most like.
Yeah, make my dexterity check.
Yeah.
Can I assist?
Nope.
Yeah. You will have.
I mean,
it wouldn't matter anyways.
Yeah. She's not the most artistically inclined person.
She barely knows how to hold a pencil.
He is pencil. No pencils here. He's staring at you the whole time, and there is this sort of like cringe that he's getting as you keep going. Gods above.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Sounds like Nessie taught you well. He just looks away. Says like, oh my god.
Yeah, Anushka's just like, should I be offended at that? I feel like I should be offended.
You get this like peculiar inquisitive look, and he just like looks back to you after looking to his left. Nessie wasn't good at drawing either. That's why I usually fell upon me to make the blueprints.
So you two did work together then? You're saying?
Extensively. You don't know much about Nessie, do you?
Not really. He was quite. I know bits and pieces, but he was very
Tight-lipped.
Yeah.
I don't blame him for that. He leans back in his chair and thinks for a second. Nestie and I were part of an adventuring company years ago. Some 2 decades, 3, a while ago. It was me, him, Elia, Tristan, and Vera. He stops for a moment. Vera. Pretty standard adventuring stuff you hear in stories. I doubt you had heard of us. He just thinks for a second. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. We called ourselves the Virtus Company.
Virtus. Would that ring a bell? Has she ever like maybe heard of it?
If only you're some form of study of it. Also, the music fucking stopped. God damn it. You were particularly versed. Mercenary companies and adventuring companies are 2 very different things. I'm gonna get the Lando music because I want to.
So it's Tristan, Vera, and what was all the other ones?
I'll give it a sec.
Yeah.
You made that Lando music, baby.
Let's go.
So it goes Miles, Nestie, Tristan, Elia, and Vera. And I guess in saying howdy it would be.
Oh, I spelled those names horrifically wrong. Well, Elia's name.
The Virtus Company. Yeah, I already know if you would have heard of them. You can roll your background at disadvantage notes. You're gonna have to roll well twice.
I have to roll the time. Okay.
Just get a couple 20s. It's easy.
Yeah, easy.
Don't
Apparently, it doesn't really matter. You wouldn't get guidance, so 15 is not enough to succeed. I'm afraid.
Yeah, it's fine.
Never heard
Has
of
she
them.
heard Nestie ever mentioning the names at all? Like maybe accidentally, or she's overheard it, or
You would have heard. You would have heard of Tristan and Vera. Those are the 2.
okay. I'm actually trying to remember what I even wrote about it in the first place.
While you're remembering, can Oriana butt in for like a second?
I mean, you're free to do it any time.
Yeah. She doesn't recognize the names, but she does ask, was one of them a blacksmith?
Tristan. Well, he thinks for a second. More than just a blacksmith, but yes.
Huh.
Do you know them?
Not
Yeah.
particularly,
see.
but there's one in our company that seemed to have known Nesty in the past, and I think I have an idea why.
Oh, that would make sense actually now I think about it.
Right. When was the last time you heard from him?
From Nesty, right before I left. About...
Sorry, not Nesty,
Oh,
Tristan.
shit, sorry.
Nah, you're all good. I didn't give clarification on that.
You guys think this is Anusha?
No, she was asking the fella, like, when was the last time he talked to Tristan?
Oh, yeah, my bad. As you guys are learning,
It's all
Yeah,
good.
my
I
bad.
didn't clarify that.
My bad.
as you guys are learning names, I'm just going to start unlocking their nameplates so you guys can remember them easier. 2 decades ago, more than 2. We disbanded. That was the last I saw him. How is he?
She kind of winces. I was just like, how do you tell this guy?
He squints his eyes immediately.
Okay.
Oh, good.
I don't know the full story, but from what I could pick up, his daughter is traveling with us. She recognized the name Nesty. And from what I know of what happened with the village, she's the only one left.
His eyes sort of sink a bit to the back of his head. And he begins looking around on the table and grabs a drink and just slams it immediately, pulling down his mask, revealing his fair complexion and young face. Slams it, sets it back down. Can't say I'm surprised. Wait. The village. She's the last one of the village.
Sounds of the story, yes.
Damn it.
Sorry for a stranger to break the news to you.
It's fine. I'm happy I got the news. His daughter. Did she ever mention anyone named Penelope?
Not to me, at the very least.
She's
Not
probably
to
dead
me
as well then. Shit. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Shakes his head. Damn fool, Tristan. You're a damn fool. Where is his daughter? I owe him that.
Can we see Blair from this angle? I don't know if this is like... I think this goes to the second story, so I don't know
Correct.
how solid that is.
Yeah, you guys will be able to see under this part. The wrap's
Right.
like this, not like
Okay,
this.
okay. Yeah.
This goes all the way up, though, so you wouldn't technically be able to see Blair.
Gotcha.
I mean, you would have seen her walk over there, though.
Yeah, so she knows where she is. Would you rather go talk to her yourself, or would you rather I introduce you to? I don't know how well you know them. How well she knows you.
I've never met her.
I mean, we can introduce you later if you want.
No. The emotions are rolling. Let's get this over with.
Fair enough.
Would you mind bringing her over here?
Sure.
In the meantime, he looks at you, Anushka. He thinks for a moment. Closes his eyes solemnly for a moment afterwards. You have my apologies for my behavior when I first met you. I didn't realize you'd be this close to the people I once knew.
Why, you think I stole it?
I don't ever imagine Nesty giving away one of his rifles.
I suppose so, but I think he was a bit fed up with me attempting to make my own, I think, at the time.
He looks at the drawing, the 13 decks drawing. I can't imagine why. Well, if it's of any... As a token of good faith and apology, he begins to, not break down, like deconstruct his gun, but he begins, like, holding it up for you to examine, going through it with you. Yep. It is a peculiar looking gun. It is not the same as Alexander's, which is obviously some sort of archaeo tech, but it's not a normal revolver either. It is immensely tricked out. Imagine like the pistol in Dishonored, how it goes from like flintlock pistol to by the end of the game, like having like a bunch of shit attached to it. It's like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't know exactly where Nessie's tutelage went with you, but know this: I'm much more of a pragmatist. I could teach you some stuff. Again, token of thanks and apology.
Yeah. By all means, then, please.
There's not going to be a lesson that can be done in a single evening. It's going to take time. So don't get your hopes too high.
That's fine. Don't know when we're next leaving, but, you know.
He does. He reaches over for a moment, but stops himself. Can you slap me that? He points at your paper and your quill.
Yeah, sure. She'll like push it over.
Slide over to him, and he immediately begins drafting your rifle as well as his revolver with very, very capable detail.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Miles can teach you stuff, and this goes back to what I was asking you. I think either this last week or the week prior to that. It's up to you what direction Anushka's development goes in terms of her arms manufacturing.
Yeah. Okay.
Because Miles is a bit more mundane, but he has his own spin on things as well.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think mundane's more the direction I've been going in, to be honest. I think. So, that kind of works out, I suppose.
Yeah. But in the meantime, Oriana, you're going over to Blair. I can see that quite clearly.
Yeah. How does she do that? Boop, she just pops around the corner. Were they talking? No, she's just gonna interrupt them. But hello, sir. Blair.
Yeah, we have totally gotten drinks by now.
Yeah, fair. There's someone who wants to talk to you.
What, a former seeker or something?
No. I'll be blunt. It's someone who knew your father.
Her eyes shoot open. She looks at Kasai. Kasai just like gestures with an ushering motion. Go on. Blair stands up and begins to follow you. Yeah. Delvin takes watches his U2 pass by, and then he sits back down and drinks.
Hey, Delvin, how's it going? I
was gonna put her there. Go on.
Yeah. I just like moving my token around. It's fun.
Yeah, so you come back to Anushka and Miles talking about... It's a lot of technical jargon, and while you might be skilled in weapons, guns are a particularly crude weapon from an uncivilized age, one might say. So it's a lot of technical concerns that fly above your head. But eventually Blair comes up. Miles looks over his shoulder at your return. And his eyes open up. I'm told you know my father. You have his eyes. Take a seat. What's your name, girl? Blair. Blair. Something funny? Your father always did like poetic names. How do you know him? Who are you? I'm Miles. I adventured with your father. And now he looks at you, Anushka. I suppose I'm her mentor for the time being.
Suppose weird twist of fate, I guess.
I've come to accept it a long time ago that not everything's coincidence or a twist. But yeah, Miles begins telling Blair, and extension you and Oriana, about, how his company was. They were an adventuring company. traveled around all over the place. Had people from all around the place. They had a Frijaran. They obviously had him, and he doesn't go too much about himself. He talks about Tristan. He talks about Nesty, all that good stuff.
Hmm.
They actually saved, quote unquote, saved Blair's hometown. It's what got them their name, or rather, where they began their name. Killed a fell god, a lower fell god.
Still.
And they left behind another power. They left behind a nymph that helped them. She went by the name of Penelope. And when they had left, she was sort of bringing verdancy and bounty to the town, compared to its previous overlord. Let's see, the name of said overlord. Let me just, copy this. Yeah, I'm just copy it. Wait, where is it? Oh, there it is. That's not gonna keep the format. That's fine. Ventrev, the other world's Chimeras.
Ooh.
Sounds like a peculiar creature. A chimera made of elements. According to him, the legend goes that it guarded some passageway to another world, but when they did their sweep of the place, either the connection was cut with Ventrev's death, or there never was a gate, an entrance, a door. A chimera made of 3 different elements. Earth, air, and fire.
Fire, earth, wind, one might say.
Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Heed my call.
They took the name Ventrev. They went for the term vert, which means green, greenery. And then that's how they got their company name. Virtus. He tells it in a rather blasé manner. Very matter of fact. But there are some moments where he actually does embellish. Or not embellish, I mean, it's not like it's a lie, but like actually put some feeling and emotion behind it. I think Anushka, you don't need a roll for this, or you can roll insight if you want to determine what sort of moments these are, because it definitely has certain, like, a trend to it.
Bam.
Huh? It's unfortunate.
The 1, but it's a 16.
You don't get guidance.
Oh, it's 1, but it's a 12, so probably not. Oh wait, no, sorry. I meant to add Kensai die on there, not guidance. Nah, it doesn't fucking help either way.
Nope. Anushka, the moments that he hypes up, so to speak, are moments where he is hunting, fighting, pursuing, killing. Not a bloodthirsty manner. Not like he revels in bloodshed. I mean, what blood does an elemental creature have, right? No. It's almost like not chore, like a test. The better you are at the hunt, the better you are as a whole. And he likes a vindication. The justification. So, that's a fun thing about him. Yeah, that storytelling will probably take some, like, 20-30 minutes. In the meantime, what are the rest of you guys doing? You guys can also technically listen in.
Snoops.
There's a lot of things happening.